the different dynamic, you come to places like Atlanta and you're playing in State Farm Arena instead of the Dreams regular. What is that dynamic like for you and the team?
I mean, it's really exciting. And I think, this year we've just seen the growth of the sport, the growth of the amount of fans coming to watch. And it's awesome to be able to play in front of such big arenas. It's just a lot more fun. It's loud, it's exciting. It makes every game feel like a playoff game.
I know a lot of it is due to a rookie, Caitlin Clark. How has she handled all that?
She's not a rookie in that regard. She, I think, throughout her college career has played in front of thousands and thousands of people, so she's used to it. She's very mature with it, and I think, just in terms of the league and the growth that we've seen, it's so exciting to be able to continue to play in sold-out places.
How does that change things for you and the team when you play in front of these kind of crowds night after night, whether you're at home or on the road?
I mean, I don't know if it really changes what we do out on the court. I do think it changes the atmosphere, changes the the level of excitement. It's just louder, so you get used to playing in front of on a court where you can't really hear everything. So it's just so exciting, and it definitely makes the games a lot more fun.
The pace of the game with Jordan Canada, how does that change what you might do? Because she's a difference maker for them.
She is. I mean, I think they're third in the league right now in transition points. I mean, she's done that for them. She gets the ball out, make or miss. She's looking to push. When you have Leash and Ryan running the wings, Tina and Naz, just good opportunities to throw pass ahead.
This is your second time playing in State Farm. The Dream moved the game, obviously, for accommodating a huge ticket demand. What did you learn about the first time playing in here that will help you playing here the second time?
Yeah, it's been an incredible experience to play in front of this crowd, the crowds, and just these guys moving games to fit, all the fans, great for the fans to come in and watch. What's nice is we've been on the road and there's a lot of red with fever on the front of that shirt, which has been incredible. So, just to, it can get really loud on both ends, not to get, they're going to go on runs. They're a good team. So when the crowd gets into it, we've got to make sure we just stay with what we're doing, and the momentum will, shift that momentum.
Atlanta is one of a couple of places that has changed the arenas because you're coming to play. What is that dynamic like for the team?
Yeah, I mean, it's just to have the fans, this many fans wanting to come out and watch, these two teams play or the other team when we've been on the road. It's just an exciting time for women's basketball. I mean, to fill this arena right here, it's incredible. They're loud. It can change the game, but, love where women's basketball is right now with the fan support.
Is it almost like you never have a road game?
Sometimes we'll make a shot or we'll get a big stop, and you'll just pause when the crowd is, on the road and the crowd goes wild, and you're like, whoa, you're not used to that. So, but it's just exciting with these guys, screaming for the fever.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask about Caitlin. That a lot of this has to do with her being on the team. So how has she handled all of this season?
Yeah, when you say all of this is something she's been dealing with and going through for the last few years, right? So she kind of has a head start on us on what this was going to be like, and just handles it so, she's just so mature in her approach. Never, just stays the course, whatever that is. Just does whatever the team needs to win. So just have a lot of respect for her and how she's handled this.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Yes, ma'am.
For Kelsey and Caitlin, I think they're 2 and 3 right now in scoring after the break. I know they're the top 2 scorers on the team, but how big a difference does it make when those two are playing at their highest level?
I mean, to be their coach, it's really awesome when you have those kind of weapons. I mean, you can, either one of them can get hot quickly. Kelsey has the ability, just by her speed, to get downhill and draw so many defenders. Both of them. I mean, Caitlin in pick and rolls is drawing several defenders. And they're both ready. I think, Kelsey and I, we've laughed. She's taken more wide open shots than she's taken. That's because of Aaliyah Boston, Melissa Smith, Caitlin Clark. People will take the heat off of her. But she's ready to make plays. It's just exciting. Those two, that duo is incredible.
Does this at all feel like a little bit different of a team based on when you played with them last and going through your injury and everything like that and rejoining them? Is it all different?
There's a lot that's still the same, obviously.
Yeah.
But I definitely think we've grown mentally and collectively as a team. So.
I know you mentioned it was
tough for you to kind of have back-to-back injuries. Just what was it like for you to go out on Saturday and be able to play with being healthy?
I just felt really grateful to be able to get through a game. Obviously, last times I've tried, I've gotten injured, so just to be injury-free was something that I just felt really blessed about.
And how do you see yourself kind of like integrating back into the rotation? I know you mentioned earlier this week you didn't want to mess up the mojo.
It's going to be great. I know that I see where we need help, and so hopefully, like I said before, I can bring a spark off the bench or wherever I'm needed.
Curious what it's like for you to come. Atlanta's one of a handful of places that moves the games to a bigger, different arena. What's it like to come into a place like this when you're the road team?
It's great. It's fun, especially when everyone's cheering for Caitlin, so it feels like we're at home.